If you saw my yellow shorts, it's because I'm about to go to Muay Thai. But I want to show you something. I want to tell you something. It's never in your best interest to give people second chances. And I want to break this down through a story, a bit of a personal story. But I want you to understand, that there's going to be people in your life that you give opportunities to, whether it's romantically, friendships, work relationships, business. And 9 times out of 10, it is never, ever in your best interest to give people second chances. In fact, 9 times out of 10, they don't deserve a second chance. And I'll explain why I say this. Let me tell you in a bit of a story format. So essentially, something happened. Not to me directly, but something happened. Maybe about, what are we in, 2025? So 2022. Something happened. And it was a scenario in which I realized that someone wasn't who they appeared to be. They weren't who they appeared to be, right? And I think that over time, as a guy, sometimes you can sometimes ignore things because you're like, you know what, yeah, I'm good. Like, I've got everything sorted. I've got everything patterned. I'm all right. Like, this is how I manage things. I'm good. You know, I'm tunnel vision. And, you know, that's how I am. I am tunnel vision. But, you know, because you don't let other people affect you, you kind of ignore some behaviors because you're so fixated on yourself. And even if someone does something to you that you know you shouldn't accept or is not acceptable, you've kind of let it slide, which is fine. You've done that, cool, whatever. But now you're on your path. And then this person returns, maybe a few years later, maybe a year later. And in some capacity, you have allowed them to re-enter your space, even though they haven't quite merited. They haven't merited that. You've allowed them to re-enter your space, but they haven't quite merited that. And then you let them, ultimately, because you always take responsibility, you let them show their true colors again, right? Who's to blame? I know this story is very vague. I'm keeping it vague for a reason. But who's to blame? You, right? You or me in this case. And you know what? In that time, and throughout that time, I've always said to myself, no second chances. Because whenever I've given someone a second chance, they've always proved their true colors. Now, if you do want to give someone a second chance, yeah, because what's the saying? Forgive and forget or whatever, right? Or I can forgive, but I never forget. If you do want to give someone a second chance, you need to vet them. And when I say vet, you might have a 6-month vetting period. You might have a 12-month vetting period. You might have a 1-month vetting period. I don't know. But you need to have some type of metrics in which you're vetting somebody before you allow them to have a second chance in whatever capacity. It could be work related, it could be business, it could be friendship, it could be romantic. I don't care. I'm just giving you the advice here. Because 9 times out of 10, someone who's done you wrong or done you dirty, as I would say, is probably going to do you dirty again in the future in some capacity. It may not be to the same scale in which you was done dirty in the past, but they have the capabilities of doing you dirty again. And you can be, soft about it and let it slide and, you can do this again, there's a second chance. Or you can realize that, listen, my life is short and I only need the right types of energy and people around me. So you get one chance. You get one chance, you get one F up, and you're done. And some people will be like, you can't live like that. I'm telling you, you can. You can live very happily like that. Because the most important thing in your life is peace. And if you allow people to come back who've already disrupted your peace, and they've already maybe done something to disrespect or dishonor you, why would you even entertain the idea of giving them a second chance? And I've never been a second chance type of person. And the one time I did give someone a second chance, they proved me right, which reminded me to never give second chances. So ultimately, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. But I can guarantee the more people you give second chances in your life, the more F-ups you are going to come across, the more F-ups you are going to feel, the more pain, just hit my mic there, the more pain you're going to feel. And I think the most annoying thing about second chances is the pain of a second chance is avoidable because you are actually in control and you don't have to give a second chance. So anyway, my rant is over. There is no need for second chances. I implore you, yeah, you don't need to do it. If someone does you wrong, they do you dirty, close the door, no communication. That's it. Friend, family, even in a relationship aspect, if the disrespect is of a certain caliber, you give people one chance. Because when people know where they stand with you, they will meet your expectation. I promise you that. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm just making videos for fun when I got some spare time. It's Saturday. I'm about to go train. Got to do some kickboxing. I got my Muay Thai shorts on. You know what time it is. Peace.